Let me see. I'm bringing up signings.
What is Tampa going to do to get out of cap trouble?
Exactly. What is
where are they
Tampa
at?
going to do?
Dude, I don't know, and there hasn't been any
done
news.
anything.
There hasn't been any news. I have
haven't
no
done
idea. I think
Where are you guys at?
I think they're gonna pay off the league.
So
Oh,
this
you
is what
still
I
got
heard.
Sorelli, Cernak, Sergachev, RF. Oh.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's like
but Ben, it's
3.5.
Ben. It hasn't changed since last week, Ben. It's the same.
Oh.
I was gonna say we were talking about this last week, and everyone was like, "Ugh."
It's not good.
We're back to it again. So, did you guys listen to SDP this week? They talked about how Stevie Y got, like, the potential of Stevie Y getting in contact with them to get him out of cap trouble. I think that's pretty funny. Like,
I didn't hear that as an idea, but that would be funny.
I would like that, dude.
I would be hesitant to deal.
Why, you think he's gonna pull some stuff?
Well, you never really want to be in a trade where where Steve Yzerman has the leverage.
That's a good point there. Yeah.
Like,
I was on the good end of that.
If you're going to him, that's not a great start.
No, I'm pretty sure. I heard he called like Brisebois, and Brisebois was just like, "No, we're good," and then hung up.
That would make sense. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah. All right. So what are they gonna do? God only knows.
What are your hopes?
What are my hopes? I'm hoping. Oh, God, I don't know. I want, dude, Johnson. I love the guy, but he's the one that needs to go. But nobody's gonna take him because that's way too high of a cap hit for somebody who's gonna get you like 40 points max. But if he played if he played top 6, he might produce more. But I think they're probably gonna try and deal Killorn. They can deal Killorn because Killorn is a good player. But the only problem is that's just too high of a cap hit, even because that cap hit is worth it for that player, but you're not gonna be able to give somebody.
The league right now, there's not really all that many teams that have that kind of money to spare.
I know. I think they're gonna have to end up retaining salary or something.
Detroit's one of the only ones that can afford it.
And you guys.
Well, they have the cap space, but they don't have
cap space. Yeah.
I think SDP was talking about it too. They were like, "Here's a smart idea: give up a couple picks for Tyler Johnson." I bet you they do it. Well, that's too smart for the Senators, A. But then the B, they don't have the money to pay him $5 million for what, 5 years?
So, I
think that's the thing. I think Tampa's keeping Tyler Johnson. I think if somebody wanted Tyler Johnson, it would have happened when he was on waivers.
They would have taken him for free. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If things don't change, they might end up with Chernak on the $2 million whatever, and the other two might end up walking, which would be really bad.
So here's a question: what happens if they can't get under the cap? I know you guys might be able to answer that.
I have no idea.
What?
They're under it right now. They are under the cap right now. So
yes, they are.
So if they sign both of those three guys, they won't be.
Well, that's the thing. They can't. They just can't do it.
You're not signing all three.
And you can only be like 10% above.
And unless you're not signing all three, and unless you do succeed in getting rid of one of your big contracts, you're not signing more than one.
Honestly, it's more time.
It's not going to be Sergachev because they can't sign Sergachev to like a $3 million deal. He's not.
And they don't have $3 million to use either. Honestly, the longer time goes on, the more I think they're gonna fucking deal Stamkos.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
It would probably make the most sense.
I mean, it makes a lot of business and fiscal sense, which I guess are pretty much the same thing. But man, that's just gonna suck.
It's gonna suck, but do you this is the chance to actually sort of rebuild on the fly. I view this as the chance for Tampa to avoid doing what Chicago did, which was overcommit to their core for too long.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And you just got the cup. And if you want to give yourself a better chance to get another one down the line, you're gonna want to make your bets on your younger players. If keeping Mikhail Sergachev, who is How old?
He's
22.
He's 22. He's younger than us.
Means
Yeah.
losing Steven Stamkos, a very injury-prone 30-year-old Steven Stamkos who makes $8.5 million until 2023-24. Who you won a cup with only 2 minutes of playing time from.
Hey, listen, you don't need to bash me over the head with the facts, Ben. All right, I know the facts. I know that it makes way more sense. But he's my boy.
I wouldn't want to lose a guy who I watched at, like, all my childhood grow up.
Right.
I mean, I watched Saku Koivu leave and I hated it. But yeah. I don't know.
I'd be okay if he stayed, and I would find a way to make peace if he got traded, because I think the Lightning
draft picks and prospects you could get for Steven Stamkos.
I know, dude. It would be incredible.
Ugh.
But moving on,